Hi there, and welcome to another edition of Quarantine Review. Today we'll be discussing one of my all-time favorite horror films, Hereditary. Released in 2018, this is the breakout film of director Aster and stars Toni, Collette, and Alex Wolff. The film follows the tragedy a family faces following the death of their matriarch, the grandmother. I think one of my favorite aspects of this movie has to be the lighting. Though it is classic of horror films to have an already pretty dark and high contrast look, Hereditary takes it a step further. It couples the tense and suspense building of the story with the lighting, and the lighting just gets darker and more gritty as the story gets progressively darker in itself. Additionally, the way that the light is used to convey certain things is just really, really well done. It gets to the point where the light takes on a physical embodiment almost and is used to portray a character in itself, which I think was a really creative way to do it without utilizing too many cheesy special effects that kind of, cheapen a horror film a lot of the time. Additionally, the camera work is stunning. The cinematographer of the film has a very unique style. He couples the close-ups, which are vital to the success of any horror film, with a lot of these wider shots that give you a sense of just the amount of tension, which isn't typical of wide shots. Typically the close-ups are the things that convey the emotion, but the way the wide shots are used in this film really help to add to the overall flow of the story. Speaking of the flow of the story, the tension building and suspense in this film is very close to unparalleled in my book. Though a lot of people may say that it's slow and it takes too much time to build up, I think that the use of the pacing and just the attention to detail and the steps of a story that it should take really are what make this film so good. It's a very dialogue-heavy film, and the casting choice of Toni Collette and of Alex Wolff to fill these spaces where it would just be droning dialogue normally, but in order to pace it properly with their dialogue and the build of their dialogue was just, it really adds to the overall effect of the film. If I had to rate it, I'm a little biased because it is something that I enjoy a lot, but I would say it deserves a solid 9 out of 10. I think that the pacing is wonderful. It's a really good marker and indicator of how we could maybe progress horror films in the future, while also maintaining classic elements of horror with the contrasty look and the supernatural elements. It's just, all in all, a really, really great film, and I suggest you watch it if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, check my description box for all of my links to my other social media accounts where I post reviews and my own photographs.